Hi everyone, welcome back. It's Miraculous Noir, and today we're going to be ranking canon ships. First of all, let's start with everyone's literally famous canon ship, Ladybug and Cat Noir. I love them together. Their chemistry was off the charts. I don't know where that chemistry was when they created Marinette and Adrien, but it was not there. Ladybug and Cat Noir gave like something to crave for, and I absolutely loved it. One weird thing though, Cat Noir was begging for Ladybug, where it was like weird. I would have thrown that man, not even that child, across to New York City, and she just threw him in a trash can. So she was being cordial, so that's the reason I'm gonna put their thing at solid. Noir was still doing some weird stuff, and I did not appreciate that, and it did not get better. Actually, it did not get better. He just lost interest. Now Gabriel, Agreste, and Emily, we're not talking about their parenting, we're just talking about their relationship, just to put that out there. They were married, and she put everything aside for that man. And he literally sacrificed himself, left behind his son, which, yeah, his morals were out of place, but his love for her, off the charts. They literally, I don't think I need an explanation for them. I feel like from what we saw, their thing was endgame. They went and died together. Sure, they left their son behind, but it was for each other, and maybe their morals were out of place, but they did love each other. Alia and Nino. I don't think there's much we can say about that. One weird thing is Nino did like Alia's best friend, but at that time they were like a week into school, so I don't really think it counts as much, but they literally match each other's personalities so well. She's like always like looking into stuff, hyper aware, and Nino's always like laid back and chill, and I just feel like they match each other so well, and they each got like that like nerd thing like in them, like subtly. I absolutely love their relationship, and I'm gonna put them in Endgame too. This one I made a video on, so you know my feelings about this, but we're gonna just put them in a ranking here. Kagami and Adrien. Kagami really liked him, but she did control him, and she did really gave him excuses, so I feel like the relationship was never stable and they never had a solid ground. And also Adrien never really liked her and literally just dated her. He just wanted someone's like love, and at that time like she was giving him that thing that he was deprived from Ladybug and his father and basically everyone. So no, I didn't like that relationship at all. No, genuinely what, and that is actually gonna be a flop. They both were not right for each other, and you cannot tell me otherwise. I think they just put that in there, stir up Marinette or something. Like, next one that's controversial. Luca and Marinette. Luca did like Marinette a lot. He gave up everything for that girl, and he basically loved her to the point where he was able to let her go. And Marinette, whether you want to believe it or not, she did like Luca, but it was more like a sideburn kind of thing. Like when she sees Adrien, she's still gonna have feelings for him, but Luca is still her number one at that point. Now did the secrets kind of break her, and could she not move past it because she still had feelings for Adrien, and she could not move past that fact because she really truly didn't want to be with Luca, if that makes sense? Yeah, she did. But in general, they both liked each other, and I think it did have potential if Marinette didn't really still like Adrien. So I'm gonna put that at potential. Adrien and Marinette. This is not my favorite ship. I don't care. Their scenes are really cute. Marinette stalked Adrien, and I'm a person who likes to deep dive on people I like, and the way she did it was weird. She was following this guy around. Granted, he was a model, but with all the information she had on him, she was like sneaking into security codes or something, and her trauma from Kim doesn't justify anything. It explains it, isn't justify anything. Also, that trauma thing was just added to like protect Marinette from all the hate she was getting. No, what the heck. And Adrien too, the way he's just not conscious of it. He's like, yeah, like she does it sometimes. Girl, you guys are fully dating and she's still going after Sublime. Like, oh my god. And it's not even like Adrien's gonna turn his head. The man didn't even talk when he was with her. All they do is breathe together, not even at the same pace. But they should not be together right now. They're both too immature. They're 14. Tier 3 potential. Rose and Julika. I love that it's like kind of giving Black Cat and like Golden Retriever vibes, but also like they're both really emotional. It's really cute, like, because Rose is always like having these feelings. She's always really happy, and she's also like really feely too. But Julika is also really feely, but in like more of a shy way. And then they just bounce each other out so well, and I loved how they like slowly built up their relationship, and it wasn't just like a boom out like randomly in like season 4 or something. Like, they're going in Endgame. Mark and Nathaniel. I absolutely loved this relationship, and the new episode we got about it in season 5 was amazing. I loved how they focused on it, and they did like I'll do a video on the parallels and everything because that was insane. They're so cute. I love how they like went against all the odds for each other. They're just giving everything. They just gave everything. I love how they shared their identity with each other, with like only each other. They're like, hey, like I want to share this with you, and how they like both complete each other with like the books and everything. Like, oh my god. They are Endgame. Miraculous. Marinette was not stalking Cat Noir. She was actually sitting on her balcony and the Cat Noir was there. But I loved how she was never stalky with him. She was so comfortable with him. Also, I know Marinette, like, as Ladybug, she knew that Cat Noir was more of the pushy type, so she felt like she didn't need to do as much as she did with Adrian, who wouldn't really give as much back to her. Or at least he didn't really know what he was doing. Oh my god, and Cat Noir never pushed Marinette. He always asked for boundaries, and I feel like that is really their true selves. Like, Marinette is Marinette's true self, and Cat Noir is Adrian's true self. So I feel like that was a kind of shown sense of, like, their true selves. So I'm putting them in Endgame. Chloe and Adrian, they were canon. They were canon in some sort of way, shape, or form. I just know it, and I don't need any proof. What the actual heck was that? He was getting manipulated by her so hard, and I actually don't even care. I have to be friends with Chloe. I have to be friends. Who told you that? It's okay to be friendless. It's okay. Make us normal people feel special for some once. Autumn, tier 1. Hello? I mean, tier 5. That's a flop. Get out. Ivan and Milan. Words can't explain how mad they make me. She just annoys me so much. From that first episode where she ran out of the bathroom without washing her hands. She thinks she's being so quirky, but really she's like quirking my brain, like twisting a knife in there. I don't know why. Ivan, I genuinely think he's such a sweet soul and stuff, and like with like his new background, like I think that's so cute. Like I love that for him. But them as a couple, they never gave. They've been a couple since what? Episode 2, and we haven't seen anything from them. Honestly, they act like best friends who happen to share like emotionally touching feelings with them. So I'm putting them in meh. Ladrian, I think they're cute, but I also think they're the most awkward positions in themselves. Adrian is Adrian. He's always like, he's awkward. Is Meredith's Ladybug. She's always trying to do like more. Like she can't really be herself as Ladybug. She has to be like protective and stuff. So I think those were like their alter egos essentially. Like those were just like, people don't like them as much because that was literally not their true selves. It was just like what they forced themselves to be for their position. So I'm gonna put them in potential because, you know, they did have potential, but they were just like, what in the world was that? I think we can all agree that Natalie and Gabriel had something going on. I don't know. Adrian saw it, bro. If Adrian saw it, there was something there. I love Natalie for him, and I can't even lie. Natalie was always there for him, and she always supported him, and she was like, okay, this is kind of dumb. Like, what are you doing? What I didn't like is she never put her foot down. It took her so long because she was blinded by love to realize that he was so absent as a father, and that she knew that he wasn't getting her birthday present. And I don't like how Gabriel was like always just using her like as like a side thing. I think he would imagine her as Emily sometimes. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, I think he'd wake up and be like, Emily, and there's like Natalie sitting next to him. So I'm gonna put it in potential because it did give. Like, there was something there, but it didn't give enough, and I'm sorry about that. It's gonna be the last one. I know you guys are saying thank God because you guys are so done with this video, but this last one, Mr. DePayne and Mrs. Cheng, Meredith's parents. Do I have some questions? Absolutely. Will I ever question their love for each other? Never. She's always grounding him. Whenever he's like up in the clouds doing something like, oh my god, la la, she's always like, you're so stupid, get down here. And I feel like they were there supporting each other, and it was that kind of love that was like, after 20 years, like it's just like normal. I'm so glad we got to see them like that, because I feel like all the couples we see now, they're so like intense. It shows that love doesn't always have to be like bum bum bum, and I really like that about them, and I'm putting them at Endgame. They are Endgame. That is it for today. Let me know if you guys agree with my rankings. If you don't, please put them down in the comments below. Like, subscribe, and share. Stay spotted, and I hope you guys have a good day. Miraculous Noir. We'll see you next time.
I'm me, girl, I know where to find you. I'll follow the tone, all the lights that surround you.